All right. Good morning, AP Lit. It is the last Monday in April, and grading period 5 ends this Friday. So check Synergy, take care of your business. Some of you guys are getting some of that back work in. Let me know if you need copies of anything for grading period 5. Get that stuff in. We don't know what's happening with grading period 6 yet. We don't know what the grading policy is. So we're still waiting for that information from the district. I forwarded an email from NEPO to you guys yesterday talking about building access on Wednesday. So between 10 and 2, you are to sign up for a slot. If you want to get into the building, yes, Balboa High School, the physical space, you got to get in there Wednesday and you have to sign up for it. All right, so get in touch with NEPA if you want to do that. Some of you guys already have. I've seen your names on the master list. I may be there as well, helping get you in and out of the building as quickly as possible. You're going to have a 15-minute window, so you got to show up on time for your little slot. They've got the whole 4-hour block between 10 and 2 this Wednesday slated out for you guys to come in. All right, as far as my AP book is concerned, I've been thinking about it. I'm not going to assign stories out of the book. I'm not going to assign work out of the book. All right, we need to start preparing for the test. And so I'll talk about that at the end of the program. As you can see, hopefully you've already reviewed the agenda, which I'm just going to fly through pretty much right now. I'm not going to give you guys any assignments between now and Thursday, but Thursday I will give you something. All right. So building access, yeah, sign up with NEPA if you need to get in. Don't go down there just to get the AP English Lit book, because as I said, I'm not gonna work out of that. And if I decide to give you something out of it, I'll take a picture of it or PDF it or something. So, but get in there and take care of your business. I assume you guys have other classes and other APs. College Board access info. So I'm getting stuff from the College Board. You guys, you can, if you're taking this exam on May 13th, you guys should get on that website and tool around in there, navigate. There's, starting today, there are online classes and review sessions. So if you're like Wilcox, man, I've had it with that guy. Hey, go to the big boys. Go to the online classes by the real heavy hitters of the AP movement, right? And also more practice materials than you can shake a stick at. Remember, the type of question that's going to be on the exam is question 1 or the prose analysis prompt, right? So they've got so many on there, you guys, more than you could ever do. So as much practice as you're willing to put in on this one essay type, you know, there's more than you could ever do with all the time in the whole world. So if you're taking this test, access the portal. It's My AP, and your name should be in there. You should be able to access it with the email and cell phone number that you left them. All right. There'll be an exam demo. In other words, they'll walk you through the process of the interface. It's not a practice exam, but just like you're going to have to press this button, you're going to have to tune into this site, you know, so you can be all ready on test day. You can have all your anxiety and stress just for the writing task. You don't have to worry about accessing the site. So at some point, you guys should do that. Yeah, starting the first week of May, actually, they'll have AP online classes and review sessions available. Starting today or tomorrow, they're supposed to send out a readiness checklist, which they're supposed to send to you, but if I get one, I'll send it to all you guys. And 2 days before the exam, so that would be Monday, May 11th, you guys should receive from the College Board a personalized e-ticket and access to the test session and an 8-character ID code. All right? So just to let you guys know that's coming up, and take care of your business. Good. And yes, then there's the Dollhouse open question essays. I've gotten some of them from some of you guys, and others of you I haven't gotten any Dollhouse materials. But due dates are flexible, so keep on that. I would like you to wrap up Dollhouse this week as much as possible. Those of you who already took the open question practice essay, good for you. I graded those and got those back to you. Some of you guys just got it in last night, Sunday, so I'll get those back to you today. But we're looking at a Dollhouse writing prompt. Sometimes in literature, an unexpected, unsettling, even traumatic experience propels the character who experiences it on a physical or spiritual journey of self-discovery. Choose a work of literature in which a character experiences an unexpected, unsettling, even traumatic event. Then in a well-organized essay, illustrate what type of journey the character undertakes and to what new understanding of self he or she comes. It's a perfect lob ball for Dollhouse, right? You should be able to hit that out of the park on this one. But let me just kind of go over the prongs of the prompt. Unexpected, unsettling, traumatic experience. You've got to make clear what that is. They don't even make you write on Nora. You don't have to write on Nora. You could write on Mrs. Lind. You could write on Torvald. You could write on Krogstad, right? But what is the specific event? Most of you write or will write on Nora. Is it getting blackballed by Krogstad? Is it that her husband became ill and she had to forge a signature to get his ass down to Italy? Is it that Torvald was a chump when the time came to be a real man and take all the blame and protect Nora? What is the exact event? So that's the part where you have to put some plot detail. And my main complaint with the essays I've seen so far is that there's not enough plot detail. You've got to make this a balance of good material examples from the actual play, the actual text, and analysis, linking it to the prompt. All right. What type of journey does the character undertake? What new understanding of self, right? Nora slams the door on the dollhouse. That's sort of symbolic of the constructed self, the societal self, the box that is comprised of nothing but boxes inside, right? But what new understanding of self does Nora come to? She shuts the door on that. What is her new understanding? What is she facing, right? That's what the sort of end of the prompt is asking you to address. All right, so be sure you do that, you guys. Those of you who have finished the essay and gotten a grade back, I'm going to send you a rubric for that essay, and I'm going to send you a couple of sample essays from Balboa students as well. All right, those are typed up, and I'll just send you that document. I want to send it to you after you finish the writing task, obviously. So the deal is you'll send me the essay. I will give it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, and I'll give you my bullet points like I always do, why you didn't get a 9, if in fact you didn't get a 9. All right, so it's that same thing we're doing. And this is the only and last open question prompt type we're going to do. All right, which takes me to the plan. What's the plan for this class for the rest of the year, right? Well, what we're looking at is we have 4 more classes. Not counting today, we have 4 more classes before the test. Those are April 30th. It's like May 4th. May 7th, and May 11th, all right? I'm thinking the best use of our time is to practice that one prompt type. So I'm gonna give you 3 or 4 practice prompts. You're gonna take 40 or 50 minutes. You're gonna write that essay and submit it to me. As I get them, I'll grade them and get them back to you guys with feedback, all right? So that'll give you at least 3 or 4 opportunities just under my sort of auspices for this class to practice the one essay type that you're gonna get on the so-called real test. Again, if you want to avail yourselves of the dizzying number of resources that you have from the College Board, please do that. But this I'm at least going to provide for you guys. All right. So let's see. Yeah. And then let me know if you have any questions, you guys. For homework, I'm not giving you any additional work, but I think you should go back and review the 3 types of prose analysis prompts that we've already gotten, that we've already done work on from the very beginning of the year. All right, let me remind you what those are, even though they're listed in the agenda. They're the birthday party story, the terrible, terrible birthday party between the husband and the wife, the Oscar Wilde piece from Lady Windermere's Fan, those rich people, right, who are talking smack and gossiping, living their hollow, superficial, phony lives. And then lastly, the comic effect one. So notice there's literary analysis type of prose style prompt with that birthday party excerpt. There is the historical context and what are the values of the characters? What sort of society do they live in? A sort of historical and societal context sort of prompt where you're asked to report about the beliefs and the nature of the society. And then the comic effect one, the Isabel running into her parents at the theater, right? Which asks about different effects. How does the author produce this effect, a comic effect, a horror effect, right? So begin to notice these kind of categories. Most of these prose style analysis prompts in the last few years have focused on relationships of various kinds. It's an excerpt of 500 to 700 words, and it'll be like, describe the dynamics of this marriage, or what can you tell about the relationship between this son and his father based on this excerpt? Right? This seems to be the direction more and more that the AP committee's going. They're getting a little bit away from the pretentious big themes of Western literature and trying to make it a little bit more racially and culturally inclusive And again, more character driven, they seem to me, in the sense that you know, are expected to tease out details of a relationship based on the excerpt that you get. So I will certainly be giving you at least one or two of those particular types over the next 4 classes, and whatever else I can dig up, of course. After the test, let's just talk then. Let's just take it one step at a time here. Okay. So you do have homework technically. Go review those prompts. Go review what you said about them. Go look at my comments and see where you need to focus in terms of practicing where to improve, the areas of improvement in your execution of these prose style analysis prompts. All right. And I'll give you guys some other materials. Another thing you could do is go back at look at the first sheet I gave you, the prose style techniques, right? Anaphora, antithesis, polysyntodon. These are devices that you can look at in other writing and analyze it, right? So we'll be doing a little practice in that too. I think that's the best use of our time. If you have a different idea about it, I'm always happy to hear from you. Some of you guys I'd be happy to hear from really kind of at all, but I know you're out there and we've established at least some kind of contact. So hope all's going well for you. As I said, upon me receiving a open question essay on a dollhouse to that prompt I just talked about, I will send you the rubric for that thing. I'll grade it, obviously, and let you know how you did. And 2 sample essays, 2 good sample essays by Balboa students writing to that same task when we finished Dollhouse those many years ago. All right. Let me know if you guys have any needs or questions. It's nice to see you, although I can't even see you. And I'll tune in again with you Thursday with a practice prose style analysis prompt. All right. Take care, you guys.